Hello traders, again welcome back to my video. So today I'm going to trade with candlestick analysis. So now the market is moving downside, and in the CAD JPY the major trend is uptrend, and now here also the market is coming down now. So we need to draw a trend line here to okay, here we can see when it hit, we can see reversal. Okay, here also we can draw a line. Now the market is at near to the hand. So after this, okay, here I'm going to place a put option. Oh bullshit, there is a late entry. If the market make any weak candle, I may lose my trade because of fast momentum. It's the problem of 1 minute trading with the late entry issues. Anyway, we can wait. Here the present candle should be bullish, because now if you observe here, now we can see there is a reversal candle at the reversal area, and it's a strong support area. So the present candle should be bullish, so we can trade after this. Okay, here we can see some strong sellers entry, but here it's very strong candle and broke that level. I think it's rejecting now, but it's still that broke the level, so I'm going to place a call option. But it's a risky trade. I don't find any confirmation candle there. Here now the sellers didn't the actual level, they didn't reach the actual level, but if it's direct reverse, I may lose my trade. So in this kind of area, it's better to avoid. Okay, because sometimes it will fill that gap and sometimes it will directly reverse. So better to wait for a confirmation candle in this kind of situation. Otherwise, don't place your trade. Okay, and always keep margin of safety when you are trading in the SNL level. I think here there is no bullish entry. If it's a bearish candle, then again we can go to the sellers here. Okay, because I think it may be going to a losing trade. Okay, anyway, here I'm going to place a put option again. It should be bearish. Here, okay, here it's very weak, so I'm going to place a call option. Again, late entry. Here also an action should be bullish. Here I expect, which okay, now we can see some strong bullish entry. After every red candle I am seeing bullish entry. Here I am going to place a call option with some margin of safety. It's very good entry point, because now we can see in the left side there are buyers area there. Okay, there are some buyers area, so that's why I placed with some good margin of safety. I expect this should close around this level, this blue level. I draw a line. I expect the candle to close inside that level, because there is a strong support. Already we saw some bullish entry in the previous candle, but that candle is very weak. So here I think next one also should be bearish. Okay, because still there is a gap. It made a new low there, but already we saw some bullish entry, so I'm not confident to trade here, because if it's direct reverse, I may lose my trade because there is a bullish sign before this. So it's better to wait for the confirmation candle. Okay, anyway, we can wait for the closing of that candle, because it is the actual support now. So still there is a gap, and the present bearish candle also make a also made a new low. So the most probability for the present candle should be a bearish. So after this we can trade. Anyway, I don't trade because I'm not confident here. So in here it's a confirmation candle to go to the sellers, so I need a good entry. So okay, I'm going to place a put option. It should be bearish. It is the confirmation candle. Here okay, it's same pair. Here we can see the market is totally moving downside. The sellers are in power, so we need to find the level. Okay, you can see some sellers are entering here, so it is the explosive reversal here, and here also some levels. Anyway, it should be also winning trade. Okay, it also winning trade. The present candle should be bullish because we can see now the seller's candle reached exactly at the buyer's area. So here it's looking like an exhaustion candle. Okay, here we can see some buyer's entry. Here also there is a level, but now I'm seeing a momentum. I expect the present one should be bullish because it's looking like an exhaustion candle and it's closed exactly at the buyer's area. So anyway, we can wait. I don't take trade here. So after this we can trade. Here also some levels. So here it's a strong candle, and okay, here now the buyer become very weak, but I expect it's going to cross that level. Okay, so I'm going to place with 10 USD because I'm not much confident, so I'm going to place a call option because I expect it's going to cross, but I am not confident. That's why I placed with 10 USD only, because sometimes it may reverse after hitting that draw number. Okay, because now the buyers become very weak, but in this kind of situation it may broke that level too. So that's why I expect it going to broke. That's why I placed a call option, but I am not much confident. That's why I placed with 10 USD only. Okay, so okay, it was losing trade. No problem, here I'm going to place a call option. Okay, very good entry. So here it was losing trade because of that draw number. So today I'm going to do some unlimited trades. Okay, because if you have the knowledge, then there is no need to stop after 5 trades or 7 trades or 10 trades. If you have the knowledge, then you can just wait here. Now we are seeing a momentum. Okay, but there is a raw number. Now the market getting rejection from that raw number, but I am going to place a call option. Oh, it was a doji, but again next one also should be bullish, I think, because the market didn't reach that actual level. So we can go to the buyers, but I need a good entry because now I'm seeing a doji. So again we can expect doji type or weak type candle, but I didn't get my entry. No problem. If you see a doji or spinning top type candles, if you want to take trade in the next candle, must keep a margin of safety. We can expect a weak candle. It may be bearish or bullish, but we can expect weak candle after these type of candle. Here the market is consolidating now after hitting that when the buyers hit the top, it will reject and it may push down. So in this kind of area, always keep a margin of safety if you want to trade in the consolidation area. Okay, so from the top you can place put option and from the bottom you can place call option, but every time must keep a margin of safety. Okay, here after hitting it may go up, but I don't take trade because okay, here we can see here it's a trendy market, but in some page consolidating. Here also it's consolidating now, and here there is a support area. So now the market is near to the support area. So after this, next one should be bullish. But in this kind of area must keep a margin of safety because now the market is at the support area. Okay, when you are trading in the SNR level, as possible must predict the candle with some margin of safety. Here I am going to place a call option because now I am seeing a momentum. So here also the market is consolidating. So here there is a resistance and there is a support here. So I think there is no bullish entry because there is a raw number, and now the bullish crossed that raw number, so we can expect reversal, but I didn't see that raw number. It's my mistake. So I'm going to place a put option again. Here also I'm going to place a put option. Here it indicates doji, so it's better to place a call option with some margin of safety. Okay, very good entry point. Here also I'm going to place a call option with some margin of safety. Here the next one should be bullish, but I need a good entry. Here also next one should be bullish because now the sellers become very weak. Here I expect it should reject from that raw number. Now that raw number, okay, now we can see rejection. The raw number is going to act as a resistance now. Okay, that's why we are seeing rejection now. But here I don't know why it's crossing that level. I expect it should cross. Okay, it can, oh, it was my luck, just exactly. There is no profit, there is no loss. Okay, but here there is a rejection, so next one may be bearish, but I'm not confident here because there is a new high also. So in this kind of area only trade with confirmation candle. Okay, because of that new high it may go up too, but most probability for the candle is a bearish. But here I have some doubts because it's broke that cancellation area and there's a new high also. So in this kind of area, if you are not confident, just skip that. Okay, here we can see finally it's seller's entry we are seeing. Okay, now we can see here also that broke a strong candle. I got two losses here, so I need to cover that. So here it's very strong candle. Here there is a momentum, so it's better to go with the momentum. I need a good entry. Here I am going to place a put option because still the market is at seller's area. But there is a level also. It may be losing trade, I think, because now I am seeing buyer's entry. No problem, if it's losing trade, I definitely cover my losses. Losses are common because it's binary trading, so the risk is very high when compared to Forex and others. So there is no need to worry about our losses. Okay, now there is a rejection. Here, no, it's sellers become very weak. So here there is a rejection, but the buyer is trying to. Here I am going to place a put option. Here I'm going to place a call option with some margin of safety. Here there is a raw number, so wait for the next candle. Here I expect it should cross below, below that blue line, because I got a good margin of safety. That's why I placed a put option here. So I expect it should cross around that blue line. I think now there is no rejection. I don't know why. Okay, finally it's close near to that line, but here there is a new high. So here I think I got again one losses, so I need to cover that also. I covered, but I'm not going to stop now. I need to trade more. Here I'm going to place a call option. Okay, very good entry. Here also I'm going to place a call option, but it also not a confirmed trade because it's a resistance, and I placed a call option because of that new high. But this one is not a confirmed trade because now I am seeing rejection. Already sellers entry. Now there is no momentum. I think both are losing trade. Okay, no problem. I got two losses here. I will cover. Definitely I will cover that. Here there is a gap down open, so I am going to place a call option. Here there is a rejection like the previous one. Okay, here I'm going to place a call option. A little bit late entry, but in that week I saw a buyer's interest. That's why I placed here a call option, and but there is a raw number near to that opening point. Okay, anyway, we can wait for the closing. Okay, both are winning trade. So today I think I placed so many trades now. Okay, but I didn't stop. I will trade some more because here I'm going to place a call option with some margin of safety. Okay, very good entry. Here also I'm going to place a call option. Got a good margin of safety. Here also the market is consolidating. Okay, you can see bullish entry. So if you have the knowledge, then there is no need to stop trading after 5 trades or 10 trades. Okay, but don't over trade. Okay, when you become more experienced, you can trade. Okay, so both are winning trade. So here we can see a gap up open. So there is a raw number also. Maybe after hitting the raw number it may go down, but I am not confident here because of that gap up open. It may be bullish also. So wait for a good opportunity, then trade. So in the last week here it was the trading result. So in the last week I don't trade properly, and I don't make any YouTube videos because I don't get time. I was at hospital due to my health issues. So now everything is fine, and I will upload YouTube videos continuously from now. And here there is a support area, but there is a new low here. The seller's candle is not weak, so I'm going to place a put option. Here I'm going to place a call option, and here also we can go to the sellers. Here also I'm going to place a put option. Here also next one should be bearish, but I need a good entry. Okay, I didn't get my entry, but I don't know why here sellers are entering like this. Oh bullshit, there is a gap down open here. You can see now the candle open here and not at the present candle of not open the closing point of the previous bullish candle. There is a gap down open, so there is a small fluctuation, but if the candle cross this line, then we can go to the buy here. Okay, here I'm going to place a call option. Okay, because now the sellers is at the buy area. Here there is a rejection, and here there is a momentum. Here it's an engulfing. Here the candle, I don't know, it's rejecting. There is a level. Here also there is a row number here. Oh, I didn't see that. Now the trade is risk because there is a row number. I don't observe that row number. So if it's winning trade, it only my luck because there is a raw number, so I don't know what will happen. Anyway, we can wait. If it's closing trade, definitely I will cover my loss. There is no issues, losses are common. Okay, finally it's closes bearish, so I'm going to place a put option. Here also we can go to the sellers. Here now the market is at the buyer's area. Here there's a strong candle. Here we can go to the sellers, I think, but I need a margin of safety, so I'm going to place a put option. Okay, you can see some strong sellers entry. Today I think I got total 4-5 losses, I think, and but in this section I trade so many trades. Okay, so if we have the knowledge, then there is no need to stop trading after a limited trades. But if you are a beginner or intermediate, must stop. Okay, after 10 trades, just take some rest and again you can trade. So here, as possible, I will take 1 or 2 trades. Here there is a row number, so we can place a call option here with some margin of safety. Very good entry point, because in this kind of situation, if there is a momentum also, we can expect bullish entry, but because of this momentum, sellers may go down too. But suddenly in this kind of area, because there is a row number, it's okay. So because of that, the buyers don't allow the sellers to go more down. So I don't know, there is no rejection, I think, but I expect it should be okay. You can see finally it closes very weak bearish candle. Okay, so in front of seeing a bullish, I am seeing bearish, means next one also should be bearish here. Okay, next one also should be bearish, but I don't trade. Okay, I don't trade because it's enough. I need a entry here, then we can go to the sellers, but it's enough. I took so many trades today, I think up to 30 trades, and I got 5 or 6 losses also, and others are winning trade, so that's common. Okay, anyway, if there is a level, so after this we can expect bullish entry, because now the market is at the buyers area. So after this, buyers may enter. That's the probability here. Anyway, I don't take trade move. I'm going to close this section. So if you are not the subscriber of the Telegram channel, you can join now.